A young man has betted his entire life savings of $33,000 for the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl yesterday. And even though they won, it still shows and exposes how out of control sports betting has gotten in today's climate.
I am putting $33,000, which is every single dime that I have saved, on the Seattle Seahawks winning the Super Bowl.
Anything's possible, gang. Anything's possible, bro. Everybody was telling me, what if you lose, Della? What if you lose, Della? Nobody was focused on, what if you win, bro? What if you win?
Yo, I get unwrapped my car because I was so confident that my parlay was gonna hit and I was gonna be trading it in and getting a fucking Corvette.
This $190,000 down the fucking drain, down the fucking drain, everything gone.
I just know every in America just lost their parlay. Regardless of who won, who lost, what the final score was, this game was boring. 29-13, nobody won their parlay. I just know that, America.
Sports betting has quietly become one of the most dangerous addictions to ever hit today's era. And unfortunately, people don't really realize they're in it until they have lost thousands of dollars into sports betting. So today we're here to talk about it. But before we get into the video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Join the Prosper Gang. We're keeping it PG. There's a whole lot of prosperity going on around this mug, you feel me? Without further ado, let's get into the video.
So the Seahawks just won the Super Bowl, and all I gotta say is I'm sorry, Dela, for doubting you. You put your life savings, $33,000, on the Seahawks winning, and I thought that that was stupid. Because of how uncertain it was, I made a video explaining that you shouldn't have done that. But yeah, now I'm thinking completely different because you basically doubled your money. I know it wasn't exactly double, but you're feeling really good. You made a lot of money. And I wish I could go back in time and make the same bold decision that you made so I could have doubled my money, but I didn't. I doubted you. I'm sorry. You know what? Next year, I'm putting my life savings on the Raiders.
I'd rather do whoever put their savings account on the Seahawks.
Listen, that was a dumb decision. He put $33,000 to max out at $49K, so he only profited 16. So he didn't double his money. He did win some money. That's good for him. He could pay a car off. He can do something, but that was not worth the risk. If I'm not I'm not doing it at all because I don't bet. I'm not into that. I don't play with that type of addiction. That ain't me. But not saying he's addicted. But I'm just saying to spend that much money to hit a parlay to win a bet is absolutely insane. You didn't even double your money. But I digress.
Another dude, whoever put his savings account on the Seahawks, is losing his mind right now. I know he probably made a noise he ain't never made in his life when he was seeing that final countdown. Let's just never do that again. Let's just never do that big of a risk again, but congratulations, big bro.
I'm 100% sure that sports betting has this next generation cooked. The number of messages that I get from people that are like 12, 13 years old that are hooked to and they know they're hooked is insane. The marketing's everywhere. Everyone's favorite streamer,
Betting, I must use the word betting because the G word I think isn't very liked on YouTube. So YouTube doesn't like the G word, so I'm gonna say betting. But betting is a very bad addiction. It's one of those like sober addictions where like you're sober, but you just can't help that high and that adrenaline rush of being able to throw caution to the wind and try to double your money. And it's a very like sneaky way to get you caught into this type of addiction. And it's like, you don't even realize you in it until like you done put up all this money and you like, I can't get myself out of it. Like I can't stop now. It's getting dangerous. It really does.
Celebrities and artists are now promoting gambling. It is pervasive and it is targeting a young generation. Guys, it used to be that sports bettors, people who got addicted to gambling, right? They were in the back room of a deli somewhere getting threatened to have their leg chopped off if they didn't pay the local mobster money for their bets. Now we have kids on the playground that are kicking around parlays. We have kids at cafeteria tables talking about bad beats. We have kids, if they're old enough to be in college, that are gambling at their frats or in their dorm rooms. It's pervasive and it's everywhere. And the worst part of it all is that people think sports betting is investing. Sports betting is
Straight up. It ain't no other way to say it. It is the G word. Straight up. It ain't no other way to say it. And people don't understand that the way our mind works in that dopamine hit, a lot of people are not aware of how psychologically that can mess you up. Like, that stuff is real. That's why I don't even play with the G word, because I understand how I've seen people get addicted to that stuff. And I just know if I even tap into it for a little too long, it's gonna catch you. So I very much understand why people try to stay away from this stuff. This is not, and now it's getting exposed to children because streamers are doing it. Like, y'all saw the stuff with Lacey in the beginning of the video. Like, streamers, kids watch him. So they're thinking, oh, if Lacey doing it, it's cool. No, it's not. And y'all brains aren't smart enough to be able to know when to stop. This is dangerous, y'all. Y'all don't understand the next generation gonna be cooked.
Newsflash. And if you gamble, you will lose money. I would
Straight
know.
up.
And there's probably people typing right now, this guy's a bad gambler. He doesn't get it. Don't listen to him. It's all bullshit. I know that you're not. And if you ever need the help, please come back to my page.
I'm convinced that sports betting is running through the straight male community worse than Black people in the 80s. It is bad out here. I had no idea that the online gambling, the draft was running y'all's pockets that way. I had no idea. As someone who is single and does not hang around very many straight men, of course, y'all go down bad. I mean, you have a quarter of men under the age of 30 engage in sports gambling. Parlays, the dumbest bet I've ever heard in my life. A parlay, you need multiple things to be true to win your bet. What?
The amount of dudes I hear at work talking about, bro, I'm gonna hit my parlay. What? Go get a real side hustle. Like, I don't like side hustles that's out of my control. Like, I don't like trying to earn money that's out of my control. I get it, YouTube kind of like that, but at the end of the day, I can still, like, the way I restructure this video should help my retention. Like, that's in my control to a degree. This betting stuff, sports betting, is not in your control at all, at least to my knowledge.
Y'all all suckers? What? And then I read an article that said, if you are good at sports betting, meaning you win instead of the house winning, which is always what happens, you get banned, not just from one platform, but they all share information and you'll be banned from all of them all at once because you're successful.
That makes it. How do you get punished for being good at something that they want you to participate in? If that ain't goddamn scam, I don't know what is at that point. That letting you know whatever you participate in ain't worth it.
Like, are y'all this silly to not understand this is a waste of your money? I gotta add a new non-negotiable to my list of deal breakers. Like, I now need to add, if he knows what a parlay is, to my list. I need to add, if he has DraftKings on his phone, we can't date.
Parlays are the biggest scam in America, and this is going to lead to the next great American mental health crisis. When you place a bet, the quest for dopamine can be a tricky one because the thrill that you get when your parlay hits is unlike anything else. It's the most amazing feeling, and that singular feeling can carry you on for weeks, for months, and sometimes for years. If you struggle with compulsive gambling, it's not coming from a lack of sports knowledge. It's an issue with the dopamine chase. This is extremely dangerous because this can be very costly. In the next 5 to 10 years, I predict that we're going to see people who will lose tens and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars from sports gambling.
I have a podcast. It's called What Were She? And in honor of the Super Bowl, this week we're talking about sports betting. More specifically, how I think that sports betting is probably the worst thing to happen to men since, I don't know, the invention of the gun. The more I've been researching this for the episode, the more baffled I am that this is even legal. The fact that these advertisements are everywhere. You cannot turn on a game without seeing FanDuel's, ESPN bets just yelling at you, screaming at you to get your attention. It's destroying your personal finances. It's destroying marriages. It's destroying your relationships with other people. And you're
right. Like, how do y'all not see this as a money grab? Like that's all it is a money grab. And the fact that you got DraftKings, you got fans, something the one with the blue or purple icon, you know what I'm talking about. Like you got all that stuff that's just inviting you in to participate in these sports bettings. Like, how do y'all not see how dangerous this is to the young minds out here? It's just as bad as the sexual content that's being put out on all these social media platforms. Like, we just getting screwed, y'all. Like, you have to really be in a mental headspace. You have to really have a strong mental headspace to be able to duck and dodge all the like toxic things that society is pushing on to you just to get $1 out of your pocket. It's crazy.
You're losing. Like, there's no way that y'all are making money doing this. Is so interesting. This episode might be one of my favorite episodes, so stay tuned. It comes out on Wednesday.
All right, so what do y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all know anybody that sports bet? How do y'all feel? Let me know in the comments, and make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to join the Prosper Gang. We're keeping it PG. There is a whole lot of prosperity going on around this mug, you feel me? And remember, there is nothing impossible to they who try. Till next time, I'm out. Deuce.